Manchester United manager Erik says it feels unfair and unjust that his team fell to a 2-1 defeat at West Ham after conceding a controversial late penalty. His side missed a host of chances and should have been out of sight by half-time, but Jarrod Bowen's penalty condemned United to their fourth Premier League defeat of the season. After waving away initial penalty appeals, referee David Coote was sent to the pitch-side monitor by the video assistant referee, VAR, to review Matthijs de Ligt's challenge on Danny Ings. Coote pointed to the spot after a lengthy stoppage and ignored protests from United's players over a handball by Ings before Bowen slotted home in the second minute of injury time. Before the season, there was the instruction about VAR only interfering in clear and obvious mistakes. Ten Hag told BBC's Match of the Day. That is definitely not a clear and obvious mistake from the on-field referee. The result moved West Ham up to 13th in the Premier League, one place above Manchester United, who have won just 3 of their opening 9 games. Dutchman Ten Hag said he had spoken to the officials after the game at London Stadium. "I spoke with them," added Ten Hag, "but the decision is made. There's no way back, and that's football. That's a third time I have felt injustice in the season, and it has a big impact on our team and on our scores and where we are in the table. It's not right." The Premier League explained on its Match Center account on X that it was decided there was enough contact to award the penalty. The referee did not award a penalty to West Ham for a challenge by de Ligt on Ings, the Premier League said. The VAR deemed there was sufficient contact on Ings' lower leg and recommended an on-field review. The referee overturned his original decision and awarded a penalty. Asked about the penalty decision, West Ham boss Julen Lopetegui said, "I didn't see it. The players say it's a penalty and the referee says it is a penalty, so I am sure they are right. I prefer to highlight that, after they scored, we keep the energy and positive momentum to win the match. I prefer to keep that energy. Missed chances create a bad feeling." United dominated possession and had the better chances in the first half, with Alejandro Garnacho striking the crossbar and Diogo Dalot missing an open goal. Rasmus Højlund and Marcus Rashford both had efforts smothered by Łukasz Fabianski, while Bruno Fernandes lofted a header over the bar. Only Crystal Palace and Southampton, 6 each, have scored fewer Premier League goals than Manchester United's 8 this season. The club have the biggest negative differential between expected goals and goals scored in the competition this term, -6.56 to 8 goals, 14.56 xG. "We have to look in the mirror. We don't score in a good game from our side," said Ten Hag. "Create loads of chances and concede none, but when you lose in this way, it's a bad feeling. 6 or 7 100% chances we should have scored. But when we don't score, we have to stay calm. All over, I don't have so many criticisms about my team, other than not scoring. It's not fair to pick one player, Dalot out. I can also say Garnacho, twice, Højlund 1 time, Rashford, Bruno. So many were missing chances." United's points tally of 11 is their second lowest after 9 games, while they are also struggling in this season's Europa League phase with only 3 points from their opening 3 games. What is going to happen with Erik ten Hag now? The pressure has ramped up to yet another level and things cannot continue like this, former Manchester City midfielder Michael Brown said on BBC Radio 5 Live. "Football is so cruel because his side were miles the better team in the first half and should have been out of sight. Today they have been unlucky. What now for Ten Hag?" Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag will be wanting to talk about the VAR decision that cost his team at the London Stadium, but the really important question is, what do co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Chief Executive Omar Barada, and Sporting Director Dan Ashworth think about today's game? United stuck with Ten Hag after his FA Cup final success against Manchester City. "I was told on Friday the club still want the Dutchman to succeed, but he clearly needs to win matches." United did not explicitly offer him public backing during the international break earlier this month, so I am not anticipating they will do that in the wake of this defeat. But clearly, if the verdict is a negative one, we will know that soon enough.